You can basically glide around this place. You can only get into encounters right on the spots that you stop at. So I'm just kind of zip around in between these. And whichever thing we get to 100% first will be what we digiconvert when we get the chance. Which will be soon. Aw, little Bukamon's cute. Smack. Alright. But yes, we're gonna go around and pretty much get our first 100% here. Which, at this rate, might end up being Bukamon. Alright, got another level up. Level ups are nice because unlike in Pokemon, you get a full restore when you level up. That being said, not gonna help much in a Nuzlocke. Well, it might actually end up being Bukamon. Bubbles! Oh no! I've been bubbled. I got a Bukamon medal. And, yep. Bukamon's gonna be our first 100%. And smack. Alright. And with that, we've got our first 100% scan. Now you can get up to 200%, but I'm not going to go out of my way for that, generally. I might while grinding, but not here at the early parts of the game. Yes, yes. We know now that we can connect jump thanks to our half-cyber body. And that is pretty much the main plot point of the whole game. And now we're going to go to the other main area of the game that we're going to be seeing a lot. And this person here. Yep, we are at the Digilab, which is... Yes, come on now. You have to say both options sometimes, so which makes me wonder why they even bother giving you the option. Yes, yes. And even though we just read that tutorial, we actually have to check all of these places. Yes, yes. No. This is the Digifarm. We might not actually have the chance to use that much. This is the store. This is where you go to pretty much any dungeon you've been to in the past, which will come up later. But right now, let's go to the Digibank, where we can, in fact, digiconvert our first Bukamon. I like how the eggs look. It's really cool. And now we have a Bukamon. And he knows Bubbles. And let's go move him into our party. Yes, yes. Alright, now we gotta come up with a nickname for our Bukamon. What are we gonna call you, Bukamon? Nope. I know. We're gonna call you Reggie, and I have no idea why. But now that we've checked everything, we can leave. And we also gained our hacking skills, which are essentially this game's version of HMs, although getting them is not nearly as painful. And talking and talking and talking, and can we leave now? Thank you. Alright, and now that we're back to Kowloon level 1, I believe that's what this is, we're going to pick up our next Digimon right off the bat. We'll get to use our first HM right now, which is essentially cut. Cut right through this wall. Yes, yes. And now we have to pick up all of our body parts. And since that means we'll be here a while. Oh yes, and we occasionally, and by occasionally I mean all the time, get text messages, which are kind of cool, can get annoying. But since we're going to be here for a while looking for our body parts, let's get our next Digimon while we're at it. Yep, Kowloon level 1, our first Digimon's going to be Koromon. Right off the bat with that. Got our first part. I was kind of disappointing as you get like your pieces back. They didn't just show up on your body. You have to wait till you get them all. But I guess that would have required more work. But since we have our scan data, let's go right off and get our Koromon, and then we'll have a full team of 3. Yay! And I know what I'm gonna name you already. I didn't grab him out of the thing yet. Come here, Koromon, get into the party. There we go. Koromon also knows Bubbles. All the baby ones seem to know that move. But your name is Buttons. How do they work? Your name will be... I spelled that wrong. Nibbles. Nibbles the Koromon. Alright, now we got our big full first team. And let's go get the rest of our body. Do 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 do. Now we are going to get scan rate up 100% on other Digimon here. In fact, even Koromon again, possibly. But we're just going to end up digi-converting them and then digi-loading them into another Digimon. Because that's just how it works, because we have to keep that counter reset. Now, in the long run, that's going to cut down on grinding a bit, though it's not going to be that much of a impact for quite some time. So I don't see it as that much of a cheating. Oh yeah, there's something over here in there. Yep, another body part. Yes, yes, I know how the types work. It's actually more complex than it is in Pokemon in a weird way. Bubbles! That didn't work. Come on now. My little babies are too squishy for this right now. Got our next avatar part. Let's move on. I can't go up there yet. Yes, I realize the badge is up there. We'll get it when we need to go through there. Which again won't be for a while. Terrier Tornado is going to make grinding easier in the early game. I'll say that much. Terriermon's pretty cool. Alrighty. I think there's something of mine over here. No? I see one up there. Oh, got another text message. Always gotta check these. Yes, yes. Export. That's essentially an escape rope. This part's only being guarded by a single Pabumon, who has a poison move though, so thing about status effects. Yeah, they just mentioned. They don't last after battle, which is handy. So, now Nibbles is no longer poisoned. Got that Pabumon, though it'll just be consumed. I'm missing a part. So let's go back and find it, since I apparently missed a nook or cranny. Is it over here? No. Gosh, I've played this opening 3 or 4 times, and I always seem to lose where one of the parts is. Is it over here? Yeah, there it is. And I wish I would have got a Sunamon. Oh well. Smack, smack. Is that all of them? Well, I lost control, so yep, there we go. And we're whole again. Alright. Now we can leave, which we're going to do eventually. We actually have to go and deal with that Pabumon we scanned first. Might end up getting something else up to 100% too if we don't get there soon, although I think the fights stop after here. Oh. And yum. Aww, that's cute. Alright. We're out of any area where you're going to end up in combat. So let's start by going to the Digilab. So basically, here was what I was talking about. We have Pabumon at 150%, but we're not allowed to keep it. But since we have to reset the counter for other areas, we have to Digi-convert it, like so, and then choose the Load Digimon feature, and choose Nibbles, which is our most recent Digimon, and then go over to this Pabumon we just got, select it, and now Nibbles is going to consume the Pabumon for experience points. Just like that. And now we can log out. And now we're going to go talk for a long while again. Yes, yes. Gonna meet some more supporting cast. An old detective man. Yeah, Matoshi. So he's an actual cop. We're just pretended cops. And apparently she makes some nasty ass coffee. And this is where they're explaining the plot of the game for the most part, which I'm just gonna say now, pretty much lifted directly from .hack sign. I mean, you already saw there's like a separate digital world that people can access for fun and recreation. In .hack, it's essentially World of Warcraft, where in this, it's closer to Second Life, really. And something's going around, some sort of virus-type entity, making people fall into comas. So, I mean, there are more plot points beyond that that still make it even more .hacky, but yeah. It's uncanny just how much of this plot is exactly the same as the old .hack stories. Her coffee scared away the detective. Solid chunks and weird colors floating in her coffee. Alright, now we gotta go to the hospital. Because we're gonna look into these coma patients, essentially. Yes, yes. We're actually about to get to our second area where we're allowed to obtain a Digimon. Third area. Screw it. Next area we're allowed to get a Digimon in. And yeah, see, there's a lot of hand-drawn scenes in this game too, which look really nice. I mean, you'd think they'd be a lot smaller and less pretty coming from the Vita, but they look pretty good on a full-screen TV. Yeah. Yes, yes. So here's what we're going to do. You're supposed to go up all the way to the special ward and get told to go, that you can't go in there, etc., etc. We're not going to do that. We're just going to skip to right what we have to do, which is go up to the general ward area. I could have swore... Oh, I guess you have to go up to the 4th floor first. Whoa, who'd have thunk it? But yes, you gotta come up here, try and go into the special ward, not be allowed to. Come on now. And now we're gonna go back down to the general ward. Where from here, yeah, we can click on this and connect jumped in, which is going to be another new area we can get a Digimon from. So we're not going to leave until we have something at 100%.